Hi everyone, hello Expo World. My name is Katharina Doyle. I've met many of you before. I am the publisher and co-founder of Creative Scrapbooker Magazine. It is nice to see you all virtually again. Perhaps we shall meet again soon. I can't wait. I really need to give the entire Expo hug a team. I miss you guys all very much. So, Creative Scrapbooker Magazine comes out 4 times a year. For those of you who already are very familiar with it, please feel free to comment. Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your feedback. The magazine is really thick. It's gorgeous in terms of the ideas that it provides, all different kinds of things, and I'll walk you through that in a bit. I just wanted to start off by telling you guys what our show special is. So if you do the 2-year subscription here at the show this weekend, you just need to send me an email back after you place your order to say Expo. That way, I send you the fall issue, a free gift, and some extra swag. Okay? So you place your order for 2 years. You get the fall issue as the first issue in your subscription. You get a free gift, and you get some extra swag. Okay? So do order today if you've been thinking about it. At a show is a great time because that's when I get to give you some free stuff. And the free gift is something you will actually use, okay? It is a really cool little thing. So when you get the magazine in the mail, it comes to you polybag protected. There are all kinds of themes, and the content in the magazine is amazing. Jackie Ledledge is my business partner, and she does the magazine together with her entire team of incredibly talented designers and writers and contributors and folks like you. You guys can get published in the magazine too. I'll walk through that in a bit, okay? Let me just kind of give you a bit of a teaser for the magazine itself. So it comes out 4 times a year on the season. I'm just gonna back up a bit so that this makes sense. And forward, shifty. Okay, so the magazine comes out 4 times a year, and the beginning is kind of has a little bit more ads, and then once you hit the heart and soul section of the magazine, that is when you get into the meat of it. So this fall issue has some really cool ideas for how to document this crazy time that we're all in right now, and how it's impacted your families and so forth. So some really good ideas in here. You guys, this is something you have to document. I'm sorry, it's just too crazy not to. So in 50 years from now, the ink you're using is gonna look the same. The adhesive is going to hold. Everything that you're doing on your pages is going to hold. That's why you're scrapbooking. Besides the fact that we love doing it, your stories will be preserved for years, for generations. So get the COVID story down on paper, you guys. It's also very therapeutic, as I'm sure many of you already know. Okay, so lots of ideas on there. Within the magazine, it is called Creative Scrapbooker, but it is loaded with cards. So throughout the magazine, Jackie and her team, they put layouts and cards. There are supply lists for everything. There are tips and tricks throughout the magazine. One of my, oh, I love this layout. Look at this one. This one's just awesome. So tips and tricks here. So it's called Scraps of Info. I don't know if you can see that really well, but throughout the magazine, there's something called Scraps of Info. And what that is like extra little bits of information. It's almost like you're sitting with a girlfriend at a crop and you look at her layout or her card and said, how'd you do that? And she tells you. That's the Scraps of Info, right? So it's a really cool little bit that we add to the magazine. So gorgeous stuff. Then we go into some really cool themes. So this year, this fall issue is Taking to the Farm. So lots of different themes here for layouts with lots of images, layouts with just a couple, some really fun cards. Now, if you don't have access to a farm, you might have a pet. This is a perfect place to get some inspiration for some pet pages as well. I guess any layout that you see doesn't have to go by that theme. Look at the structure of it and look if that's something that you like, and then you can, get some inspiration from that for your own layouts and your own cards. And they're funny. Okay, there's some really funny layouts in here that are gonna make you giggle, and there's some really cute cards throughout the magazine. I love this one. I love how she's prepared that. Okay, Bible art journaling. with step-by-step. So Alison Orthner has been writing this article for us for years now, and it is a huge hit. We have an amazing following, and people are using it for art journaling and for planners and so forth. So lots of good information here and some really cool ideas as well in terms of techniques. Then we have our frugal scrapbooker. So Connie Nichols been writing with us since 2005, and she's always done the frugal article. So she might go in the garage and find something. She might go in her yard and find something. She might, I don't know. This time she went to her bathroom and she got makeup. She got her old makeup out. So this one is recycling makeup. So that's in the fall issue. So if you get your subscription today, I send this to you. Okay, keeping going. So it keeps going. So she tries to find different ways of using the products that you have, as well as finding fun stuff around the house. Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs is in here too. She does our planner article. Now we have this one, and this is what I have to say too. Jackie and her team, so Jackie Ledledge, the editor-in-chief, co-founder, she and her team always come up with themes that get you thinking outside of the box. So things that you might never have thought to scrapbook before. Like I know one time a whole theme on mud, and just it gets you thinking differently, and it's really inspiring to see. So that as you go through the magazine, not only is each issue different after each other, but also within the magazine, as you flip through the different articles, you feel a different style as well. So it doesn't all start to look the same. So again, beautiful cards. Lots of cards here. Henna inspiration. Beautiful pieces. Now we get into the techniques. Okay, so this is what I love. This is where you get a gorgeous card. Let's see if I can get that on the camera just right. See, it's always reversed. It messes me up. There's the card. We've got some construction next door, so it's going to make some funny sounds here. So there's the card, and there's the step-by-step. So if you hear that noise in the background, that is construction, and I apologize. We tried to get them to stop, but alas, I'm just gonna have to talk louder. Okay, so what I've got here is Nicole Wright. She is in my studio today. She will be presenting shortly. So as soon as I keep going a little bit more through the magazine, I'm gonna turn it over to Nicole. She is going to do a presentation that is similar in style to this one, for you guys today, because we wanted to show you that our magazine is very technique rich. Also, when you guys are at a show, an actual show, we will be often demoing right in the booth, so that we want to show you guys that that's what the magazine is about, that it's very, very technique rich. I'm just hoping that that construction sound just stops for just a little longer. So photography tips as well. Again, the 2-year show special, order today, get the fall issue. I should say, when you get your order confirmation and you send me a note back saying you saw it at the expo, you're subscribing because of the expo show, let me know if you already have this issue. I can send you any other issue we have if you already have this one. But this will be the first one in your subscription, or we can substitute it for something different. I want it to work for you. I don't want you guys to have duplicates if you already have it. And it's supposed to be something special because you're going to cherish these for years. We have folks that send us images of their entire collection since 2005. And that's because it's such unique items in every single issue. Must list, new things of what's hot in the industry. Love letters. Okay, so that's Kelly Klapstein. She is famous for her hand lettering, and she has an article in every single issue. Here, a whole section on cards. If you're revving up to get your cards made, you need this fall issue. The fall issue always has an initial touch on cards, and then there's more in the winter issue, but the fall issue has a big jump start because a lot of people start making their Christmas cards in the fall. So there's those. The Organized Crafter, for those of you that know Totally Tiffany, she writes for us. So she writes the Organized Crafter article. It's awesome. Lots of really cool organizational tips, and who can't use those? I know I can. Okay, so keeping going. Keeping going, is that even a word? Is that a thing? Look at these beautiful layouts. And the paper quality is so thick. And I'm sure as I've been going through this, you guys see that it's not overwhelmed with advertising. There's just so many ideas in the magazine. The ads that are in here add to the book. They don't take away. It really feels like it's just a book full of information. And that's why many people have asked us if we wouldn't mind publishing more often than quarterly. And we're like, no. And some people say it's actually perfect because you just have enough time to get through everything before the next one comes. And then people collect them for years. Again, as you can see, cards throughout the magazine. Okay, so let me take a step back to this. Nicole Wright coming at you with an example of the project she did here in the fall issue using her own product line and starting off with some different colors as well. So Nicole, come on in here. I'll introduce you first. So Nicole is going to be standing here right beside me. I'll be the strange commentator on the side and she'll be doing her product. So Nicole, welcome.
Thank you. And thank you everybody for having me.
Yeah. So Nicole has actually traveled with me to a couple of shows.
Yes.
And she does the demos in the booth. So we love that. We love that interaction. I get a chance to talk to you guys. Nicole gets a chance to show you her magic.
And I get to talk to you too.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Which you love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's see what Nicole can do today.
All right, everybody, I hope you're ready to have a little bit of inky fun. So for this project, I'm using my gel plate and some acrylic paint. And a little bit of paint goes a long way. And a brayer. So you're just gonna take your paint and brayer and spread it evenly onto your gel plate. And then use a stencil. This creates your base layer of texture. For this one, I'm using my circlet. And now we're just gonna lift off that paint. Just like that. You don't have to press too hard. It comes off very easily. And now there's this great little base layer of texture. So then you place your card or your tag down or your background, whatever you're using. And then you're gonna brayer again. You can also use your hand if you really wanna get messy.
So you did the similar thing in the fall issue, just different colors.
I did.
Ooh, I love that aha moment.
And there's your background. So you have your base layer, and doing mixed media is all about layers. All right, so the next step we're gonna do is create another layer with another stencil. This is my new stencil just released called Worn Graph, and it's got these great little holes to create extra visual texture. And I'm gonna spray using the Ranger's new Distress Spray Strain Crackling Campfire that just came out. Perfect for fall.
Oh, I love that color.
So as you can see, I hardly used any, and look, there's another layer. So you can see circles down here and then graph up here. So now we've step one, step two.
Nice.
So now we're gonna have a little bit of fun, and I'm gonna use my Bubble Snap stamp.
So this is from your own product line. So Nicole Wright
Yep.
Designs.
These are
right?
my stamps.
So we're so proud of Nicole because she developed this by herself. It's so wicked.
Thank you. So I'm just using the Distress Oxide ink, and this one's Walnut Stain. And as you can see, I am not doing the whole stencil or stamp, and I just do a little bit. And I don't even have a block, and I just press a little bit and press a little bit, and it just creates a little bit of another layer. You don't even have to see it, but it gives you a little bit of a layer.
Yeah, it's that je ne sais quoi about it.
Just very light. All right. So when you have spare scrap pieces left over, do not throw them out, because you can take your sentiment. This one's called Live Life Riveted, also from my new line. And this is why we keep all our scraps, because that's what scrapbookers do. And you can just stamp it down. I'm going to use every bit I can. So normally what I would do then is I would cut that out, and because I thought I would speed along, I've already pre-cut it out.
Oh, I love that. That's actually a great idea. Cool.
So all I do is I'm gonna take I've used the scrapbook adhesive 3D foam squares because I love them.
We love them.
And we're gonna pop up.
So one of the things too is that your projects, as like many of the projects in the magazine, they don't necessarily require you to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. Most of the things that we use in the techniques, you guys mostly already have. And if you don't have a gel plate, that is a good investment, okay?
Oh.
Those things are amazing. If you like mixed media and you want to have just experiment a little bit, get one of those. Get the bigger one versus the smaller one is all I can say.
Yeah.
But
I have them all the different
you have
sizes.
all the different sizes?
I do.
Yeah, I got the big one and I just love it, and you can get messy with that and really create some, and then you have that aha moment.
Yeah.
Okay, you keep going, sorry.
All right, so just to create this last little layer, I am adding a big fluffy bow on the top, and I've inked this up using the spray. This is a binding ribbon, and then this becomes a great spot to do a little bit of journaling that you can then place onto a scrapbook layout. You can layer it onto a card or put it in an art journal, but this is a great little spot. And also what's great for these smaller is that this is a place where you can experiment with product and techniques and not commit to a great big huge piece of paper. So there you go.
Thank you, Nicole. That was fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
I love that. And I love that it reflects what's in the magazine, because that's the point, right? Is that we teach you guys something, we show you something. This is your happy mail, right?
Oh, I always get excited, and it's like every time you get an article, it's like somebody is sitting there teaching you right there. It's like we are on the pages teaching you how to use product and different techniques.
Right, right. And that's our goal, and that's what we've been trying to do since 2005, and we look forward to doing it for another 15 years. So, okay, so I'm just gonna reiterate the show special. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
I'll reiterate the show special. If you sign up for 2 years here today, I get you the fall issue as a free gift as the first issue, and a free gift that I send in along with this, and some swag in that free gift. You're gonna love it. It's perfect, you're gonna use it. Then do that again if you have this issue already, because you picked it up in a store, you've picked it up at Barnes & Noble, you've picked it up at your local scrapbook stores, or Michael's. You can get it there too. If you've picked it up there already and you don't want this one, then please go ahead and let me know which one it is that you would like to start your subscription with. And then of course the winter one will come in December. So a 1-year subscription is $44.90. I did not mention that. The 2-year is $79.25. So it works out to $9.91 an issue, delivered to your house, polybag protected. So besides the cards, besides the frugal scrapbooker and the Bible art and the storage solutions and the photography tips and all the seasonal yumminess that's in this magazine, I really think one of the things that you will really enjoy are all of the techniques and the tips and the tricks throughout the magazine. It's educational, it's inspirational. It sounds like a commercial, but this is not a commercial. It really is a magazine that you're gonna love to hold and love to share and love to cherish for years and years and years. Okay, so one other quick thing, because I have a few more minutes, I see that. Check out our website. We have a whole bunch of contests that we're running. So right now you can win a year's supply of adhesives. Check out that website. It's on the contest tab. You can also enter to win a $500 shopping spree for storage solutions. So again, go to our website, www.creativescrapbooker.ca, and then check the contests tab. In there, you'll all see that. So there's lots of techniques. There's also some small videos that we have, short, quick technique taster clips, because again, we're all about the techniques. So lots of that good information in there, lots of great details and insight and inspiration, and please feel free to call us if you ever have any questions. When you ring the phone number that is on the colophone on this page, where is it? Where is it? Here on this page. That phone number on there is my cell phone. Okay, so please feel free to call that. That is for me. I am here for you guys. And if you ever have any questions, let me know. And I look forward to seeing you guys at an upcoming show sometime soon. Don't know when, hopefully soon, but we shall hug again, and saying a sweet thank you to the entire Expo team. Thank you. Have a great weekend, you guys. Bye.